Brussels wants vaccine passports to be operational across the European Union by the start of summer. In the United States, vaccine passports emerge as the next coronavirus divide as conservatives are politicizing this notion. Vaccine passports are a form of identification that grants access to individuals in possession of a valid passport to cultural events and possibly travel. Hello and welcome to my channel. My channel is about culture and travel and do not normally post this kind of video, but apart from being an art historian, I am also a pharmacist. My friends keep asking me about vaccination passports, and I thought it might be of value to others to address the discussion as regards to the need for COVID vaccine passports. The European Union wants vaccine passports to be implemented across member states by the beginning of summer, which is round the corner now. Several EU nations, including Denmark, Greece, Italy and Portugal, are not waiting that long and are making their own vaccine passport programs. Vaccine passports would be a form of ID to travel and possibly gain entry to certain institutions, cultural events and other form of entertainment that require patrons to be vaccinated. These COVID vaccine passport programs exempt travelers from quarantine and, sometimes, testing and are starting to be adopted by countries across the globe. Vaccine passports emerge as the next coronavirus divide as conservatives are politicizing vaccine passports. Around the country, businesses, schools and politicians are considering vaccine passports as a means of reviving the economy and getting Americans back to some sort of pre-COVID normality. Businesses especially fear that too many customers will stay away unless they can be assured that the other patrons have been inoculated. As more and more Americans are getting inoculated against COVID-19, the proposed vaccination passports emerged as a point of contention. How can businesses require employees or customers to provide proof that they have been vaccinated when the coronavirus vaccine is ostensibly voluntary? Airlines including JetBlue and United are testing apps and are using technology in implementation. America's trade group for major airlines is in disagreement in making proof of vaccination mandatory for air travel. However, an easy way for travelers to show their status would be welcome. And you may ask, but aren't those getting vaccinated already receiving a certificate? Can't they show the certificate as proof for inoculation? Well, the problem lies with all the deceitful scammers out there that are forging certificates and showing that they are vaccinated when in fact they are not. Obviously, these despicable individuals could be positive for COVID and are transmitting the virus to others. This is one of the reasons that is pushing institutions to require something more than a paper and resorting to apps. Apps can also be used to prove negative coronavirus test results, which the United States requires for international travelers. Vaccination passports are creating public and political dispute across the world. Is this debate a matter of civil liberties? Some argue that the state is conditioning individuals to take the vaccine in exchange of everyday freedoms as a reward. Is the state impinging on our freedom? Is this really the case? As human beings, we have the right to decide for ourselves and our health, but we have no right to decide on health of others. Deciding not to take the vaccine is to a certain as deciding on health of others, because you can transmit the virus to others if you decide not to take the vaccine. Similarly, people have the right to protect themselves against disease which threatens their safety and that of others. In Europe, there are several economies that depend on tourism. These include countries such as Greece and Spain, but also Italy that has seen tourism plummet down to record lows. The European Commission had wanted the so-called digital green certificates to be fully operational by the end of May. The proposal suggests that not only those receiving the vaccine should have the certificate, but also those individuals who have recovered from COVID-19. Interestingly, many European countries and global airlines are pushing their own vaccine passports, hoping to jumpstart tourism. Some airline companies say that they are not willing to let you on board their planes unless you can prove that you've been vaccinated. Similarly, cruise companies such as Royal Caribbean are restarting vaccine-only cruises. Only people that have been vaccinated and can provide proof of inoculation can get on board these cruise ships. For those individuals who are suspicious of vaccines, are seeing all this as highly discriminatory, as they cannot be part of this cultural participation. Do you agree or disagree with the implementation of vaccination passports? Do you think companies have every right to see what is in the best interest for their business to thrive, even if this means introducing systems or apps such as vaccinations passports? Are you in favor of having a vaccination passport? Are you willing to get vaccinated to be able to travel again? Let us have your say in the comments below. In the description below you will also find a link for you to get a copy of a practical guide that will help you save hundreds of dollars from utilities and grocery bills so you can travel more. Get your copy now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let us know if you want to see similar videos so I can create more content about this topic. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.